Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 16 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to create our model. We were able to revise some of the features of it. Now we're gonna continue working on this, and what I notice first is the gate. So let's go to our south elevation, and I just want to edit this one. And what I'm gonna do is maybe delete both of this right here, and then on here as well. And then after that, we just need to select this extrusion, and then we're gonna pull it up. We're gonna pull it up to here, and then we can click finish, and then select this one by itself, and then click finish. And then let's do it on this side. So edit in place, select this one right here, and then pull it up similar to what we did on the other side. And I just want it to be in the same height at least. Somewhere like this one. I think we need to lower it a little bit down, and I'm just going to eyeball it at the moment. So click finish, press escape, select this one, and then pull it up. And then let's do it on this side. And this one, hopefully it's easy to align. So I'm just doing it, I'm eyeballing it. We can use AL, and then here as well. So we're good. Click finish, and then press escape, select this panel right here, and then pull it up. And then now let's look at it at 3D to see how it goes. So looks like everything is good. I just need to extend this one. So go to, well, we can go to ground, and then just extend this one all the way. And then here we could just pull it up like that. And we have this one as well, and everything is fixed, no gaps, and everything is good. So now here I'm going to select this one, and I don't want any gap, so 0 on that. So we're just taking care of those little things that that will make our model noticeable in those kind of areas. So now what I'm gonna do is, as you can see, we have that one right there that we don't need anymore. I was wondering if we could just delete that. So it looks like we cannot. For some reason we cannot delete this one. So I'm trying to delete this line right here that split this wall right here. So if we just delete that split element, sure. So just go to second floor, and then just select this one, CS, and then just add it, and then we'll be good. And then just select this one, or select this panel or wall, and then select the roof. And then here in the roof, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go to architecture, and then click on roof, and then we're gonna add in roof fascia. So select this one, and select all of this edges right here, and then we're gonna have this one as metal. So I'm gonna select this fascia right here, edit, and then here we could just change it to one of the metal materials. So go to metal and then choose one of this one that we haven't used yet. So let's use this one. Apply OK, apply OK. So that's good there. And then we need to paint this roof right here. So go to modify, click on paint, and then asphalt. So asphalt, so let's select that one and then over here and click done. And then what I want to change here is right here, I need to edit the boundary footprint. So here what I'm planning to do is to have this one up to here. So I'm going to click this wall right here all the way here, because we will have basically a ceiling, but I want the high ceiling to be in the room only. So that's why I'm doing this. So right here we're going to delete this and then trim this one over here, and then we could select this one right here, trim it onto this area, and then we're going to pick this line right here, trim this one, and then trim this one. So click finish. We need to clean this up right here. And then click finish, don't attach. So we're gonna see it in 3D. And then what we need to do is we're going to select all these walls right here, because we're going to pull it up, attach, and then right here. So we will have those nice looking ceiling. So that's what my plan were. And then all the way to the top, and then we have just regular ceiling right here because we have that. And then let's attach this one to the roof. So everything looks good. I'm happy with that. And it's also for aesthetics, we don't want anything over the walls here, because it defeats the purpose of having this high ceiling walls with glass or windows. So what's the point of that? We're not gonna be able to feature that if we add. And then here we could just pull this one down, and then here as well. And then we're going to add, so I'm gonna pull that down. So select that, and then base offset -200. So that's covering that. We need to add something right here. So we could edit this boundary right here. I believe this one was at the back on this right here, somewhere right here. Yeah, with the desk, so in front of here. So I'm just going to have a notch there so that it's good enough. We don't need to patch it. So somewhere here, I'm going to have to add something like this, and then we're gonna edit it. Click finish, go to 3D to see how it looks, and then we could just edit, and then it's easier for us to move it to this right here, and then we're going to cover that area. So that means we need to put here, and then put right here, and then trim this one right here, and then everything is golden. So that's the fix there. And then what I want to do is change this to a different paint. So let's go to modify, and then here paint again. I forgot which one we haven't used, so I'm gonna use birch, and then I'm going to add birch right here on this spot, and I'm going to add on this side as well. There we go. So we have birch there. This one will be stone, so this one will be wood, and then just regular white white paint. So I think that's good enough. And then let's not forget to add our balcony here. So we need to go to our south elevation so that we could see much better where we're working on, and then go to architecture, component, model in place, generic model, and then here we're gonna do an extrusion, pick a plane, and then we're gonna select this plane right here, and then instead of grass for sure, and here extrusion is around, of course, around 1500. Here material, I just want it to be gypsum wallboard, and then we could duplicate it, and then it's easier for us to represent a different material. So here let's do 200, and then here 200. So I want to make sure that this is 200, and then this one as well is 200. So that's good right there. In terms here, I don't know where I'm going to connect it, but for now we could just put in a different glass railing. I want to put a glass railing, but I want it to put on a different material. Why? So that it looks much better. Here I'm planning to align it onto this face right here, PL, so everything is all together right here. And then we could just put a railing. So let's go to level 2, and then I'm going to put a curtain wall for our wall, or our railing, sorry. So for example, this one right here, and then this one right here, and here. We can fix this, but sometimes this is tricky, so that's good enough for me. I'm happy with that. And then of course this is all the way up. We need to pull it down and then assess where it should go. So that's too much right there. So if this is the door, somewhere right here around 900, so that's good enough. And then I'm going to lower this first and then align them all together. So because of this, AL. Okay, so we align them, and then I'm going to edit, and maybe we could duplicate the material. I want to duplicate this maybe here, and then in terms of material, I just forgot how to change this one right here. So here, for the single glass, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this to a different glass material. So this is the one that I'm gonna change. I'm gonna put it as glass green. And then here, I think it's easier, so I'm gonna undo that. I need this one to be a different material. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna trick Revit. So I'm going to add mullion first on them, and then after that I'm going to select the glass panel. So after you select that, here is what we're gonna change. So I'm going to edit and then duplicate this one. I'm gonna call it glaze 2 and then change the glass. If you know something that is a better option, give me an message me on the comment below so that we can see if it's a much better sequence or solution to change this. So I'm gonna choose glaze 2, press OK, and then now, so this is a different material. So glaze 2, glass matte. I rather change this to something that is noticeable. So glass matte, maybe green instead, so that we can see it much better. So glaze 2, so we have green there, and then change this to that one, and then here as well. Okay, and then after that, just manually remove all of the mullions. Or if you want, we could leave this one below that, but that's up to you. I just want the separation of different material here. And then after that, let's go to our north elevation and then add this one as well. So here we have different different extrusion level, so we need to add this one at a time. So extrusion, pick a plane. I'm gonna select this wall right here, and then gypsum wallboard number 2. I'm going to add this one right here, and then click finish. Then create another extrusion, pick a plane, and then select this wall right here. And then after that, all the way right here, click finish. Go to 3D and see how it looks. As you can see, that's a lot better. And then click finish. And then we just need to add the same glass. So go to level 2. So it's not that visible. From here, we're going to go change the view range. Okay, so change that view range so that you'll be able to view. Click on wall and then add the same curtain wall. And then here, connect this one. And then just try to fix the corners as much as you can. Okay, and then here as well. There we go. So go to 3D and then, so here try to lower it down so that it's visible enough. This one, it's visible, and then just align it like this. There we go. And then if you try and select them, actually you don't need to, you just need to select this one right here. We don't need to add mullions anymore. So that fixes that. I just forgot to click on tab, and it needs to select the whole panel, but this one is selecting the curtain grid. But if you click on tab, it will just select this one right here, the glaze itself, and then there you go. You'll be able to change it instantly right there, and we don't need to do anything else. So that's good there. So let's stop here for now and continue in the next video. Thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.